So we're finally solving quadratic equations using the quadratic formula. So x equals negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Probably sounds familiar. We're going to do this one step at a time. So here's our equation. X squared minus 4x equals 117. So first thing we need to do is we need to make sure it's in this form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So I need to get this 117 moved to the other side. So I got minus 117 to both sides. You've done this before. X squared minus 4x minus 117 equals 0. All right, so that's what we need to work with. And then I'm going to start again with the discriminant part because it's the square root and order of operations says you have to do exponents first, and square roots are exponents. So I'm just going to do this part. I'm going to ignore the rest of the formula for now. I'm just going to do b squared minus 4ac. So b is negative 4. So negative 4 squared minus 4 times a. There's no number there, so we can put a 1. So 4 times 1. And c is negative 117. Okay, so 4 squared, or negative 4 squared, either way, is 16. When I multiply all this out, 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 117 is, according to my notes, 468. Negative times a negative is a positive, so this can be plus 468. Okay, so we add those together, we get 484, and that's what we did yesterday. There's your discriminant. Okay, but then we need to remember we actually need the square root of this. So I don't know, what is the square root of 484? And to give you a hint for today, okay, 2 things. All these have to be real answers, so this should be a positive value. If you got a negative number here, something either went wrong when you solved it or when you rewrote your equation. Because this will definitely be a positive number. It'll also be, for today only, a perfect square. So the square root of 484 actually equals 22. Okay? So that's all this under the square root. So now I'm going to write out the rest of the equation. So x equals, so negative b, so negative 4, plus or minus, we said this was 22, right? We just took this number here, copied it down, all over 2 times a, and a is still 1. Okay? So since this is just it's a whole number, I can work this out for plus or minus. So I'm going to separate this into two different equations. So I'm going to say x either equals, and we'll simplify this down. So negative 4 is just 4. We're going to do the plus, so plus 22 over 2 times 1 is 2. Okay, so that's one equation we can solve. And then we can also do the negative version, so we can say x equals 4 minus 22 over 2. Okay, so we just have to solve these because we're going to have 2 real answers. So we work out both of these, and both of those will be solutions. So on the top one, 4 plus 22 is 26. 26 over 2 is 13, so x equals 13. That's one answer. On the negative side, 4 minus 22 is negative 18 over 2, which gives us x equals negative 9. And there's our 2 solutions, 13 and negative 9. Keep in mind, at this point, you can have a negative. X can equal a negative. That's not a problem. It's your discriminant that can't be negative for today. We're going to get into tomorrow what to do if your discriminant is negative. And as far as the practice we're working on today, everything up here is going to come out positive. You're going to have 2 unique solutions for each answer, and it will match up with one of the answer choices on your paper. So good luck. The work looks kind of impressive when you're finished. Hopefully it's not too difficult. All right. Good luck.